Well, hello there. Welcome. We are going to be going live. This is FWO versus Banchester Sit-Re. I'm going to let these guys know we're ready in just a moment. I just want to hit the main channel, let everyone know. And then we're off to some Week 5 action. Banchester needs a couple wins to make sure they make playoffs here. Alrighty, and let's tell these boys we are good to go. The fans are fired up. This is the TagPro network. See the behind the scenes there, and this is the situation here. Banchester, Jazz, everybody playing. Blockdale's Alligators need to get a sweep, and they've won game 1. So a little bit of pressure on Banchester. They're going to have to take one from FWO. A very fast map, as we witnessed last night in Majors. This is OTI Emerald, or Emerald. Forget exact name. Oh, it's OTI Jardum. I'm 0 for 2. OTI Jardum. Beef threatening early. Nothing to do here. First, 45 seconds in, 0-0. Banchester and FWO. Got a good crowd here for this one as well. Nice return by Torres, and Beef has the opportunity, but Toity gets in position. Oh, Toity! A little bit of dancing there, and Toity's able to get the save. I see you in chat, Robney. Hello. Sorry, I'm still adjusting some stuff. I rushed into this. And this is Marcus Yallo with an opportunity for FWO and 2 tag leads. Tries to push in. They will be able to protect. And FWO takes a 1-0 lead. Not good news for Banchester. Double tag, always a difficult scenario to get out of. Right now, for a little bit there, FWO was really just playing 3D. Locking it down, they look content to try and take a 1-0 victory, really parking the bus. Bjork with a solo grab, and now he's dancing. Oh, Marcus, good positioning though. Here's Big Beef, one-on-one. Doku blocked out by Spjork, and there it is, Banchester on the board. Great block from Spjork, taking advantage as hyper attention to the pups there. Now it's 1-1. Doku sees the trouble, tries to force the tag. It doesn't work out, and here's Spjork again. No. Big Toity. Former LBT ball, now with FWO. And Beef went for a big play there, and it may have backfired, but Taurus able to get out. And Taurus having a phenomenal season, MVP candidate. As is Marcus Yallow on FWO. And Hugh has... Finally, there's a little bit of coverage there. They're really trying to get rid of that bomb. Good job by Beef. And now Taurus will take regrab with the rolling. So Spjork will look to spike here, perhaps? Spjork will not. And that's okay. We like Spjork here at TPN. Fan favorite. Big play by Taurus, and he's not quite able to escape, but he does get the return, so we stay even at 1. Big play by Taurus. Oof, Doku is there, and FWO takes a 2-0 lead. I'm sorry, 2-1 lead. Doku again, threatening, has the boost. Nice blocks from Toity and Marcus, and now it's 3-1. Banchester sweating a little bit here in game 1. Still 5 minutes to play. Another round of pups coming up. Spjork with an attack. Beef gets the return. It's a cap, and he does. Great job by Beef. 3-2. Split tags, Rain and Hugh. Rain decides to take his O while Hugh stays D. And it may... Oh, great decision by Hugh. He pulled the rug on Rain, but now Rain passed a bunch. Great block from Spjork, and there's the tie. 3-3. Good composure from Rain after the rug was pulled. And we're all tied up with 4 minutes, 30 seconds to play. Hugh threatening. Not to be, but now Marcus. Boosting in. Oh, gets the return from Doku, and there's another capture. Key return from Doku. Good blocks from FWO. 4-3. And the seesaw going back and forth here. Taurus going to take to regrab yet again. Beef is going to protect, and this leaves only one chaser with Rain. So Marcus Yallow doing a good job by taking around the world tour here. Oh, and then he just lost it. Great track down by Taurus. Marcus kind of got caught in no man's land, and now it's 4-4. And here's Taurus again. Not to be. Doku's returned, and now Marcus in a tough situation gets returned, but a nice job by Hugh to track it down, and we are still knotted at 4 with 3 minutes, 20 seconds to play. I agree with you, Rob Neves. Taurus certainly doesn't sit on his hands when he has it rolling. Otherwise, he is, though. He's a big hand sitter. Boostin, nice position by Beef after the bomb. Takes away a big threat there, and we're tied at 4. Spjork. Hugh couldn't quite get the block needed, but now he has a juke. And Yallow, once again, trying to bring it in. Hugh gets the return. Yallow passed a bundle. Spjork blocked out well by Hugh, and Taurus can't quite get there. 5-4. Banchester has brought it back to a tie a couple times now, but they haven't quite been able to get over that hump. Score remains 5-4 with 2 minutes 30 seconds to play. Taurus returned. Yallow another grab. And Beef and Doku will hold as they fight for pups. Rain gets a tag. Great positioning by Rain there. Difficult situation. Good spawn from Doku. And Rain's going to try to maximize it. He already has one flag pro grab. Oh! May have been a Euro spike on him there. Final minute 20 to play. 5-4 FWO. Banchester playing for their playoff lives. And Rain with a defensive grab, but he's going to go nowhere with that. A minute 5 to play now. All four spawns up. Another round of pups, the final round in this one. Taurus is going to get a grab, and he's going to run. No, great snipe by Yallow. And we have an open tag on the left, and it's going to go to Rain, but Hugh's protecting on the other side. Big return there. And now Beef with an opportunity, trying to get back to Rain. They're able to connect. Rain trying to lead the way, but great positioning by Hugh. It's been a phenomenal game from Hugh. Rain again. FWO. Doku catches him. And here's Spjork. Has the opportunity. Yallow is the only man to beat. But good positioning from Marcus Yallow. Hugh tracks him down. 22 seconds to play. Taurus. Taurus! Almost, but Marcus and just enough. 280 is out. Spjork nowhere to go. Taurus bumps him. Great boost by Marcus. He's going to let Spjork hold, and that is probably, if you needed one player to have the flag in his hands, it'd be Spjork, but this time not to be. Easily tracked down. 5-4, game one in favor of FWO. No OT, no points. Not the desired result from FWO in game one. And you see around the league, things are happening. Scores coming in. Blockdial's the big threat here. Win 10-4, and then they win game two 10-2. OPH did get a win. And you say, what does that mean for the standings? What does that mean for the standings? I don't know. These do appear to be real time, so Blockdale is really... Oh no, they're not real time. This would have to be updated. See if we can't do a refresh. What are we gonna get here? Okay, there we go. Now they're real time. Blockdale's really gaining, so Banchester in trouble, and FWO also kind of on the outskirts, a little bit of trouble, but I think they're clearly in already now with that win. And boy, these guys are ready to go. So game two, we're back on Jardum. Here's Spjork getting returned again. We have a cap for FWO. There's a return from Spjork. So Twitty protecting on defense with a 1-0 lead. Beef will try and track someone down. It's not to be. Beef with the clean out. He's past two. Needs a block, but too many chasing. Too good position. FWO able to drag him down. Yallow tried to go for the insta return, doesn't work out, and now Beef dancing. Another round of pups will be coming up. Beef will have tile, but there's going to be no return. And both pups going to FWO, both jukes. I'm sorry, both rollings. And Doku threatening with the rolling. Taurus and a bad... Oh, great job. Toity with the block, and then the perfect use there by Doku with the rolling diffuse. And it's 2-0 in favor of FWO. Beef's been the big holder so far. Spjork coming off of re... Goes right into great position, and then he's going to get a grab and go left. FWO being very patient here. Another round of pups. And Taurus ends up getting it. And it should be a calf. Oh, great timing. Rain gets the return. Toity not quite there. 2-1. Huge play. Banchester down only 1. And here comes Rain. He's going to be past 2, but Hugh is there. Great positioning by Hugh. Really utilizing the boost. So 6 minutes, 20 seconds to play. An exciting one yet again. Here's Spjork on the left, returned. And Beef has an opportunity. Are the blocks going to be there? They're holding, and they get it. 2-2. Another round of pups coming up as Spjork will threaten. Doesn't quite have the blocks there, and now here comes Taurus. Trying to get a grab, but finally gets it. Doku will... He did have tile for just a brief second, but with Taurus having the rolling, there was no shot of a capture. Oh, Beef with the spike, and that gives Doku a little more breathing room. Doku, might as well call him Dansku. He was really holding there, but couldn't quite deliver. Here's Taurus looking for the back bump. He gets it. Enough of a block. Toity couldn't read it as well as he needed to, and now it's 3-2. FWO creeping back again. This has been the story. Lots and lots of footsteps from FWO. Lots of ties in game 1, but they could never quite take the lead. Another round of pups here. 5 minutes to play. That's going to be a split on tags. Beef with one and Hugh the other. Big Beef. He's going to go flag pro. It backfires, but Toity can't deliver. Good positioning by Spjork and Taurus. The threat is still there and still very real, though. Beef finally hustling back. And Rain will bring it home. Hugh's going to have an out. Gets by Rain, so he's past 1. And then a precarious situation here. Taurus has to live. He does so far. Did he do enough? That's the question as Hugh threatens. Spjork able to get it. Big play from FWO to keep this lead where it's at. Good defusal by Rain. Beef will have an opportunity. Gets past Doku and needs a block. Oh, they couldn't quite hold that block. It wasn't read correctly. A tough situation. Oh, and then Beef self-spikes. Oh, no. This could be trouble. Good block from Toity, but Rain's going to run. Good return by Toity. Hugh threatening. Taurus good positioning. But they still have to deal with the threat. Yallo there, and Yallo will have it. 3-3. FWO. Oh, I had the scores reversed. Okay, so FWO. FWO and Banchester now tied. So Banchester has experienced the lead in this series, at least. Now they're trying to regain it. They need 1. They possibly need 5 total points. Very dependent on what's going on in the LBT games. As Blockdials fight for their playoff lives. Big return by Rain. 3 minutes. And you see what you guys don't see. It's behind the scoreboard every single time. Rain is letting the team know in chat. Pups are up. Pups are up. Beef's begging for Rain to grab here. And Rain will, but it's not going to be as clean as they wanted. Now Beef goes flag pro. Flag is out though, and then it's going to be Taurus on the right. Taurus has some room with the boost. I don't think it was quite there, even if it was as cleanest boost we've ever seen, but... Oh, could have been a reset there. Twitty didn't quite play it right, and now Spjork straight in! Oh, what if? Oh no, and now it could be a counter as Toity has passed everyone. Oh, so that's a heartbreaker. Spjork went for gold. Ends up with bronze, and then Toity walks the gold home. But Rain counters, and it's 4-4. Not over yet. And here comes Beef. Only Doku to beat. Oh, couldn't quite do it. Toity. Nice return by Beef, but they still have a tag protecting. So FWO with a slight advantage here. Toity desperately trying to get Spjork. Marcus sitting there just waiting for a capture opportunity, and this regrab train is strong enough. He's got outrun, but Doku able to track him down. Was able to hold just long enough. 4-4, 1:15 to play. Straight in from Yellow. Spjork is out. Oh, this could be the counter cap the other way, the same way. Yes, there it is. 5-4 Banchester, under a minute to play. The same way the heartbreaking fourth happened against Banchester, they get the fifth. And now the pressure has shifted to FWO for the final 45 seconds. They have both pups though. Toity the return, Yellow is there. Great job by Doku, and we're even again. Real back and forth battle, 30 seconds to play. Pro spawn by Beef gets the return. Spjork, clever boost. Just going back and forth. The return not coming from Doku or Marcus as of yet. Toity coming way off and gets it. Last round of regulation pups coming up. Beef had to survive there and just did. It's a big play by Beef. They're all going to fight for it. Spjork ends up with that one somehow, and then on the other side it's going to be Toity going big time. But this return, this should be it. Spjork just has to read it right. He gets one. There's the second. Yes, sir. Beef is what's for dinner. 6-5 in favor of Banchester in OT. Huge, huge game. I had the scores backwards before, so FWO took game 1 5-4, Banchester taking game 2 6-5 in overtime. And let's see if we can't give you a little live update on the league scores. Those aren't 100% up to date. As you see, Banchester's games not counted yet. They should have 33. So the pressure's still on Blockadals. They got to win out here. So FWO taking game 1 5-4. Banchester taking game 2 6-5 in overtime. And just in, Blockadiles did win game 3, 6-5, so the pressure's shifting back yet again. I don't think they kind of Blockadiles last game. I think they may be at 31 now. Let's do the math there. 9, 22. I'm not sure. I am not sure. What I am sure of is game 3. We are back. So FWO, the situation is simple. Just win, baby. You win and you're in. Or Banchester, rather. FWO's situation is also simple. You're here to play spoiler. Game 3, both games 1 and 2 were 1-point margins of victory. Game 2 in OT went to Banchester. Game 1 went to FWO in regulation. And if the pattern holds, FWO will score 5 in this game. Beef, pass 2. Great block from Spjork. Not enough. So first round of pups coming up here. 9 minutes. Let's see what happens. It looks like Rain's going to grab one and Taurus the other. Beef may have actually saved Rain there with the buddy bump. Now it's going to be a handoff. Here comes Beef. Good positioning by Toity. Reset again. And here's Spjork. He liked that grab. Thought he could get to the boost and team boost in time. Couldn't. Good closure by Marcus and Toity there. Reset yet again. Beef passed a bundle. Doku the only one there to save it, and it's not there. Good enough blocks from Taurus and Rain. 1-0 Banchester. Spjork. Threatened, but nothing there. Marcus will get a rolling, and Beef has a rolling himself. Marcus is diffused. Beef tried to straight on it. It wasn't enough. And now Hugh is past 3. Spjork has to play a hero here. He has to get out. He does. The spawn helps him. Now Toity threatening. Tries to go for a bank. No bomb is there. And it will be a return. See Mex in chat says he's rooting for Toity. Got Toity fans in chat. Beef is going to just walk it past as everyone's going for the pup, and it's 2-0 in favor of Banchester. You got cut pup hog in there, and it backfires in a big way. And the pup actually went to Rain as well, so really didn't work out at all. And now Beef again just needs a good block, and Spjork, seasoned veteran, knows how to make that play. 3-0, biggest lead for Banchester yet. Rain! Oh no, Doku able to grab it as he passes. Hi Misery, good to see you, bud. Big Beef going on the right side. Toity looking for a return, not to be. Another round of pups coming up. And it's going to be another tag for Rain here. Good positioning, but Rain, the Rainmaker getting a bunch of returns. Toity threatening. The blocks are kind of there, but Rain is able to zoot on in with the TagPro. He's been causing some pure chaos with that TagPro. Look at Rain dancing. Marcus has the block, and there it is. Oh, he's going to boat a little bit. Interesting. You see, in chat, Rain said that was the onus was on him for that mistake. It's 3-1. Hugh. Oh, Rain had gotten the return. Another round of pups coming up. Hugh gets a rolling, and they're going to have a tag as well. Oh, great hesitation by Hugh there. 3-2. Smart hesitation, and now a bigger opportunity. Doku threatening everyone. Rain, the last line of defense. And there it is, a 3-0 run to come back and tie this one at 3. And if you're a Banchester fan, you're wondering why can't any of these games be easy. Here comes Hugh, still threatening. The train alive and well for Banchester right now. Doku, oh, couldn't quite get it. Didn't quite have the angle. That would have been a heartbreaker for Banchester, so they are thankful. Yellow trying to make something happen. Body and Beef, another round of pups coming up. Well, Hugh has a rolling here, so Toidy's just going to die for it. Three minutes, 20 seconds to play, knotted at 3. And we are reset one more time. There's Rain dancing on everyone, but Hugh cuts them off. Another round of pups coming up. Looks like Toity and Hugh will have the one on the right, although Rain is really barreling down. It ends up going to Hugh, though. Oh, now Beef has to live forever. It's not going to happen. Do they have the block? They do. Just enough time. Beats Bjork to the tile. 4-3 FWO. And a 4-0 run by FWO to come back for this one. Rain answering back. 4-4. Man, these two teams are so evenly matched. This feels like a playoff atmosphere already. Bjork is going to get out on that bomb, but Yellow will track him down. Beef now past everyone. Round of pups coming up. Yellow with the return. Toity and Hugh on left, and a fight on the right, and it's going to go to Beef. Somehow Bjork ends up with that pup on the left. I stopped watching, but great fight. Beef returned. Yellow still threatening. Returned by Rain, though. Here comes Taurus. It's 2-on-2. He's got one trailing. Oh, Yellow able to track it down just in the nick of time. 4-4 still. Big save from Marcus Yellow. Great job by the OD to make sure there was no... Well, he just bought enough time. That's basically what happened. Last round of pups in regulation at least if we're going to go into OT. Doku returned. We got a rolling on the right for Beef. And the block. Rain trying to boost in. Stole his boost. Just unfortunate positioning there. Nice return by Beef. Spork would have tile there. Well, he has tile again, but no return coming. This is a dangerous situation on the other end. Good anti by Hugh. If a return had come, that would have been a capture. 20 seconds to play in regulation. Toity gets the return. 15 to play in regulation. Hugh. Returned. 5 seconds to play, and unless there's a grab, we are in overtime officially. Pups are up. So it's good news for Banchester. They're going to get at least 1 point here. They probably like it to be 2. They certainly would have liked it to be 3. Beef in tough situation. Great positioning by Marcus Yellow. Spjork is... Ooh. And I think Spjork was able to draw enough attention away from Doku to save that game. Oh, but now Hugh's going to be past 1, going to be past 2, going to be past 3. Spjork with the Hail Mary gets ahead. Hugh, not to be. Yellow boost. No, decides to go topside. Bomb spawns on him. Oh, that's just... I mean, sometimes you're good, sometimes you're lucky. I don't think he was timing that. The bomb works out perfectly. 5-4 FWO NOT. That's a heartbreaker. Heartbreaker if you're Banchester. Wowie zowie, you see. Is this live? Do a hard refresh here for it. So block dial is really creeping up there. But LBT did win game 4. And that may be all she wrote. Banchester sneaks into the playoffs. No win needed, but they probably want to get at least 1 more point here just to make it look nice and clean. I think, yeah, Mex is asking in chat if playoff implications are over. I believe they are. With that overtime win, overtime loss, they'll get 1 more point. The Google sheet for playoff scores? No, I don't know what that is. So probably not. So we'll switch up the maps here for 4 and 5. Gonna head over to Willow 2. If you weren't a fan of Willow 1, well, we got bad news. They redid the map anyways. Oh, this is the first time I'm actually gonna have to move this scoreboard. Oh, we just got rated, so thank you. Appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. You are watching Game 4. If you're wondering what the rundown is so far, well, we may wait here because it's a big opportunity, and it looks like Spjork's going to get one. No, Doku with the good hesitation. It's up to Marcus Yellow. And Marcus able to save a capture. Game 1, regulation, FWO wins 5-4. Game 2, Banchester wins 6-5 in OT. Game 3, FWO wins in OT. Doku somehow gets by. Oh, great save by Spjork, but no, this time Doku will cap it off. 1-0 in favor of FWO. So with the 4 points, it was enough due to the LBT Law win in Game 4 in their series. So the fight for pups goes on here. It's going to be split tags, one for Taurus, one for Hugh. But enough points for Banchester to make the playoffs. Beef desperately trying to get the assist there. Oh, and then he self-spikes, and this isn't going to cost them anything, but I don't think that was the plan. Rain past a bundle. He'll have the button from Taurus. Needs a block. Gets it. Spjork. Oh, what a save from Doku out of nowhere. Holy. And if there was a split second of hesitation, that cost him. You see in the bottom there, Rain. He's lost his mind for just a moment. Spjork with the blocks. Rain with the block. Beef brings it home. 1-1. Another split line of tags, but Marcus won't get back in time. Beef attacking again. Beef's had a heck of a series so far. It's 2-1 now. Oh. Beef with the Saboteur play. Here's Taurus. He's trying to juke the heck out of everyone. Toity finally tracks him down. Beef looking to add a third. Has the button from Taurus, and Hugh again. Hugh's been lethal on that safety snipe. Somehow hustles all the way back, and then it's double juke for FWO. One for Marcus, one for Hugh. Hugh known as Mr. Popsicle. Mainly because I just made that nickname up. We're reset yet again. Marcus. Good positioning for the return. Doku walking all the way across. I kept thinking they were going to have positioning there, but no, he just walks it all the way in. 2-2. Great play by Doku. Good blocks. And once again, we're even. Not one game has been decided by more than one capture. Nice positioning by Toity, and that's going to irk Rain. Spjork nowhere to go. Reset yet again. 4 minutes and 18 seconds to play. Tied at 2. Nice use of the bomb by Beef there. Clever use, pushing off Hugh, who was trying to protect. And it's 3-2 in favor of Banchester. Now Hugh trying to get out. Great job by Doku to get the gate. It's up to Spjork to live. Yellow trying to get the return. And there's the block as well. Great job. Good job by Hugh and Marcus Yellow on that tandem. This one's tied at 3. Nice button by Marcus, getting the return. Beef's going to get a juke, and Rain somehow ends up with the tag on top. Great job by Rain fighting for it. And now Rain's really going to protect. A return is a capture here and would give Banchester the lead, but Rain abandons the protect. Makes Beef run for himself. Rain can't quite get the return, so good hold there from Hugh. So Beef with an incredibly long hold here as well. Seems like he's been holding for close to 45, 46 seconds maybe. Nice. Helps Rain to get the return. Oh, came off for just a second there. He went for it, but wasn't to be. Pup's coming up. It's going to be a juke, and they're going to be split. One for Toity, one for Spjork. And they're going to neutralize each other, it appears. Oh no, Marcus missed it. And if the return is there, there should be a cap the other way. Marcus karateed his own man into the spikes. So now 4-3 Banchester with 1:25 to play. Yellow has an out, trying to make up for it. If they get the return, they do, and Yellow will get... Oh, and here comes the boat. Doot-doot. It's a tugboat there. Baby boat. 4-4, another one-point game with a minute to play. Last round of pups in regulation coming up yet again. Phenomenal series so far. Yellow gets one, Doku the other, so advantage FWO. Hugh getting low. Good position from Rain. Big Beef. Ruben saying FWO struggling tonight? No, I disagree. I think these are just two really good matchups. 8 seconds in regulation. Spjork passed everyone. I jinxed him. Commentator's curse. FWO. There's the return, and it's over. 5-4. I tried to stick up for FWO, and this is what it gets them. 5-4 in regulation. Huge game from Rain there. 20 tags, 4 pups. Huge. As you see, Blockadiles did win. What does that mean, you ask? It's already over as we've determined, but we can still see. Banchester does get the win, so even if they had won, Banchester would have made it. Great season from Blockadiles. They just had a really tough schedule. Fought all the way till the end. Scene. You guys are funny. One more go around. Final game of regulation for the season, unless Jazz and Furballers are playing on a different night. I'm not sure what's going on there. Seems like they may be. Maybe we'll do a gentleman's agreement too. Oh, they play tomorrow. Thanks, Tinder. So every single game has been decided by 1 point, and these two, if they have a playoff date in their future, it's going to be a heck of a battle. Doku's going to have a clean out, and he'll be past 3. Has the boost. Boost topside, needs the blocks. Rain with a great push. Buys a little bit of time. Beef able to get there. Oh, wow, Beef just enough. They're still fighting, though, and finally Doku walks in. Whew. 1-0 FWO. Great effort, just not enough from Banchester. Hugh with the bank, but Taurus in great position. Doku knows he's got to live here. Is able to do so, get just enough time. Marcus boosts straight in. He may consider boosting into the FC there, and it's going to cost him. Yeah, Spork is there. 1-1 now. Round of pups coming up. It's going to be Doku and Toity, both with RBs. Doku somehow able to keep his intact still to this moment. Dancing, he's already past 2 with the rolling. There's the diffusal. Rain bumps back and gets out. Great play by Rain. Rain one to beat, but Marcos picks him off. 1-on-1, advantage yellow. Nice return, and there's Beef walking it home. Caps are what's for dinner. Not Beef this time. 2-1 in favor of Banchester. So we got Toity with a rolling and Taurus with a tag. Toity tried it, almost was a clever attempt there by Toity, but Taurus able to protect well enough. And then they get that return, so it's 3-1. As Bjork will threaten again. It was a good attempt there from Toity. Toity really went for gold, and if he had gotten it, would have been 2-2. Good position from Marcus. And Toity just overcommits there, misses that wildly on Rain. Now he's trying to retrack him down. Oh, Rain really dancing on him. Doku finally brings it home. This is Banchester's best game to date, 3-1. I think this is their second biggest lead, and that's going to be their biggest lead of the series. 3 points. 4-1 in favor of Banchester. Marcus is following Doku's lead. Oh, then he spikes himself, but no threat as Tweedy is in good position. Oh, and then Tweedy comes way off. Doku will have tile. Yep. Good use of the bomb by Doku. The lead down to 2. So Pup's coming. Hugh decides not to grab, then goes for it. And we're going to have a double fight for tags here. Hugh goes straight on with the boost. Needs the block from Yellow. Good positioning from Taurus. Now they're going to try to follow in with Tweedy. Oh, that did not go the way that Tweedy had planned. And now, great block from Rain on the other side. Taurus, 5-2. So Taurus makes the entire play happen with perfect positioning on OD. And then expands the lead. Phenomenal play from Taurus. Phenomenal play from Banchester. 5-2. Their biggest lead of the evening is 3, and is right now. Round of pups coming up. You see Spjork, Beef, and Hugh already getting in position for fight. Rain, Doku, and Tweedy, along with Marcus. Well, Tweedy just kind of gets lost in the flush there. So they're going to split 2 jukes, one for Doku, one for Taurus. And boy, what an addition Rain has been. It's no disrespect to Get Right, who was dropped in his favor. But sometimes it just meshes a little better, and that's just been the case. Rain has been big. Four minutes to play. We're going to see another round of pups coming up soon. Two tags for Banchester. And double returns, almost simultaneous there. Beef threatening. Taurus gets enough of a block, but Doku in good position. Oh, great block from Marcus Yallow, but another pro spawn from Beef. He's had a few of those this evening. Our first pup goes to Hugh on the bottom and Spjork on the top. So another split. Nice return there by Rain. Spjork tried to get fancy with it. Nothing doing. So FWO really hasn't had as many opportunities in this matchup. Two minutes to go, another round of pups coming up. Still 5-2. The intensity kind of slowing down here for Game 5 now that the results have come in. Doku making some nice moves. But Beef holding forever as well. Doku brings it all the way back. Will it pay off? It does. Oh, but then he catches the spike. And now it's going to be Spork with an opportunity the other way, and Spork will walk it in. So Doku went for the Euro play, and it backfires in a big way. Now it's going to be a second cap, 7-2. Biggest lead for either team this evening. 58 seconds to play. Only question will be, what will that final score be officially? It will be an FWO win. 7-3. Rain with the rolling. .30 seconds to play. Toity trying to get one more back for him, but Taurus is there. Good positioning by Beef. Gets a couple people with that one. And it's over. FWO gonna lose this one. And Banchester takes the series 3-2. But a phenomenal series it was. 5-4 FWO, 6-5 OT for Banchester, 5-4 for FWO in overtime as well, and then 5-4 for Banchester and 7-3 for Banchester, the final. Oh, we bumped to the wrong thing there. That's going to be all she wrote. Take a look around the league for standings. We can check on one last thing while we're here. So Furballers will need 6 points. Well, no, they've actually already secured a bye, have they not? They'll need 6 points for first place. The Jazz otherwise will be playing to move their token around the board and positioning. Very good games overall. Shout out to the Mercury Revs back in first place, wondering if they'll be able to hang on to that as we head towards the playoffs. OPH is in the playoffs, even though they lost every game but one. Second half of their season has been a little rougher than the first half, that's for sure. Well, we've seen it all, so we're going to sign off. I'll show you these final scores one last time. Good games. Thank you all for watching. Boost long and prosper.